Once again, welcome to live action here from the Las Vegas Convention Center. We've got an outstanding men's singles match with Kanak on the far side, going up against Mark Hazinski. I'm Sean O'Neill along with Adam Bobrow.
Nailed it, Sean. Ooh, first point for the 6'4" player, Mark Hazinski. Good to be here with you, Sean. Very excited for this match.
I think both of our fan favorite Kanak playing very strong throughout this tournament, winning the men's under 21 division.
At the age of 13, mind you. Heavy spin right now seems to be giving Kanak some trouble. He's overshooting his shots, just missed his contact on that one. Ooh, lucky break there. Generous serve from Mark Hazinski. Big loop, heavy forehand, taking advantage of the ground that Kanak will have to cover to reach that ball. Mark has a wingspan about 2 feet taller than Kanak.
And that's really, Adam, what I think Kanak has to do. He's got to get his first opening in, not too high because Mark will counterattack very effectively, but going into more of the middle of Mark's body. And let's see what happens when they get into the backhand exchanges, which traditionally have been Mark's strength.
That's right, he's got a very powerful backhand, very consistent punch game. Let service. Just like you predicted, he's opening up the backhand game and looking pretty comfortable there.
Really seems to Adam that Kanak has kind of added a little bit more topspin on his backhand exchanges. I don't know if that's more from Coach Lee or more from Stefan, but definitely he's adding a little bit more kick to that.
Oof.
Mark really jumping out in this first game.
I hope he starts connecting with that backhand. I like that he's fearless from off the table to take a backhand counter shot like that.
Nice inside out banana backhand flip. Very nice soft touch by Kanak, but unable to do much on the follow-up.
Is this a best of 7, Sean? Nice.
Yes, it is.
Kanak letting a lot of loose shots go there, just overshooting most of the first game. I hope that he warms up and gets into his game a little bit and we see him really push Mark like we expect. For those of you just tuning in, you're watching the men's singles round of 16 at the 2013 U.S. Nationals here in Las Vegas live. Adam Bobrow here with Sean O'Neill, and the future of America, Kanak in blue, is talking to Coach Lee, I believe 4-time world champion, and Mark Hazinski, standing 6'4" in the Texas Wesleyan jersey, has been the collegiate national champion and one of the top players in the country for probably close to 10 years.
Absolutely. Played in the 2004 Olympics in Athens. In his corner is Dan Seemiller, who we've seen on some of the earlier matches. Dan was an Olympic coach as well as he's working out of South Bend and has a great club and program there.
And even has his own grip named after him. Not many people can say that.
How cool is that?
Super cool. All right, Mark Hazinski is going to be serving game 2 to start off. Let's see what Kanak brings to the table. Nice start, patient loop, just waited for it to come off the table. Heavy spin, Mark blocked it into the net. Let service.
Beautiful touch by Kanak, just really soft hands.
Oh, blasted forehand down the line. Kanak nowhere to be found.
Kanak able to stay up at the table until that final drive by Hazinski.
4 blocks, and Mark found the part of the table that nobody was home for. Still a tight game, 1-point game.
There's that new and improved backhand loop. Kind of off the bounce, but driving it forward.
The placement of his serves are so particular, too. It's just amazing. I love that backhand serve he does. We'll see it again later.
Again, going for that same right off the bounce.
I think I see more cameras on this match than I've seen on any match so far this tournament. Interesting. I thought that almost nicked, but I guess nobody else did.
I thought it might have hit also, however, maybe it's just the angle that we're both sitting at.
Right. Oh, right off the bounce, spankage. Mark Hazinski knew exactly what was on that.
Mark is not giving 1 inch at all, taking every point ultra seriously.
Ooh, going for the inside-out forehand cross court, just catching the net. Fast long serve to Kanak, jams him and he drives it off the table. The pressure is so high at this level because even if you return the ball, if it's not an excellent return, Mark's just going to blast it. Ooh, nice serve there by Kanak. Short touch shot by Mark, just a little too short.
Oh, beautiful forehand combination.
Oh, driving Mark back for the lob. That was a great shot. I think we thought the point was over. Mark has great stamina, though. He came here in a black shirt. I don't know if you can see. He's been doing a lot of sit-ups. It's his black shirt, his six-pack, just right through the shirt. I should have let you have that, Sean.
It's okay. But Mark served, really giving Kanak some fits early on in this match.
Oh, I would love to see Kanak win the point lobbing from, but he can do it. I mean, he can stay back there comfortably and counterattack even. Tough to lob to a guy who's 6'4" and just a powerhouse. Beautiful backhand spin shot by Mark, just tough to control. Kanak knows that he's got to make a good shot, though. Can't just keep it in play. Very convincing win for Mark, 2 in a row. You know, there's a serve that Mark does that we haven't even seen yet this tournament. Well, this match. So, you know how he does his reverse pendulum? Sometimes he'll get in the rhythm of doing that, and then after a good 4 or 5, he'll bust one out where he hits it long to the backhand pendulum, but it starts off looking like it's going to be a reverse pendulum, and then he turns on it and just hits it fast and long to the backhand. That's my favorite. It's so tricky.
Yeah, Mark really, I almost want to say copied Jim Butler's serves. When Jim kind of left the sport, Mark kept those alive. A lot of inside outs, punching backhands off of the soft returns. Great turning the corner. I mean, he doesn't seem to move so fast, but there's so much spin and speed on his ball. Be interesting if Kanak can continue to stay up to the table as Mark's going for bombs left and right.
I think if I'm Kanak Ja, I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep a ball or two short when Mark's setting up for his attack and throw him off till he pops up the ball. Catch him off guard here and there, but right now Mark's definitely controlling the points. Ooh, after a beautiful flip, Kanak was there, brings it back, and Mark hit it long. First point out the gate. Let's see if he can keep it up. Ooh, a big greedy backhand. The net just getting in the way there. 0-2. Nice opening backhand over the table, Chinese style from Kanak Ja for a 3-0 lead. Oh, a counter looping rally. Mark inviting a lobbing fishing rally from way back. Not able to keep it on. Kanak Ja with a 4-1 lead. Let service, gonna try that again. Oh, beautiful short receive. The flip shot not able to come down. Kanak up 5-1. It's the first time this match we've seen Mark looking uncomfortable playing. Oh, the fast long serve, that's the one. Looks like reverse pendulum and then bam, bullet to the backhand. Oh, what a shot! Kanak waiting patiently for the ball to come off the table, doing everything right, and Mark just crushing it with topspin right back cross court. Kanak still with the lead, 5-3. Beautiful opening backhand by Mark, heavy topspin, Kanak blocking it long. Mark with all that wingspan just whipping with his wrist and just loading the ball with spin. 5-4, big point for Kanak. Oh, backhand to backhand exchange, and Kanak is the victor of that backhand battle. 4-6. Oh, beautiful receive. Beautiful point. Lots of counter loops. Kanak reversing the spin, just keeping it going, swiping it sideways and starting the rally. Oh, a fearless opening, and then he swipes the side of the ball, putting very little topspin on it and making Mark drive it into the net. 4-point lead for Kanak. Oh, flip ball. Looks like Kanak thought it was off the table. Had his head down. That's a rare occasion. He never intentionally gives up. That's what we love about him. That one he just thought was off. Beautiful opening backhand over the table from Kanak. Just amazing. Doesn't even have to come off the table. Pretty fearless play. 5-9. Oh, blocking the first loop for Mark, second one going long, and it is 5 game points for Kanak. Oh, going for the flip to finish the game. Still has 4 game points left. See if he can keep his cool and do everything it took to get 10 points here in this game. Oh, beautiful counter loop from the forehand into the backhand. Mark pushing it off the table there, blocking it long. Is now 2-1 after an 11-6 win for Kanak Ja. Pretty convincing win himself. Looks like he's settling into his game, keeping Mark a little bit uncomfortable. Mark taking a lot of high pressure shots. That's Kanak's specialty. He'll spin the ball real early in the point, heavy spin. And if you can't keep it low, you can't keep it down. Even at his size. Powerful enough, smart enough placement and angles, real tough to play. Mark Hazinski was a scholarship player at Texas Wesleyan University after winning the national championships I don't know how many times he's won it, but he has been one of the strongest players in the country, collegiate and non-collegiate. Just a great player to watch over the years. You've seen some of his tricky serves out here. Kanak, can't say enough good things about one of a few people that really feel like the future of table tennis in America. Nice shot there, right off the bounce. Mark looping it wide. Pendulum serve, it's a let, he'll try again. Oh, spinny backhand, tuck and rip. Kanak drives him off the table, is up 2 points. Oh, beautiful shot. Looked like Mark was going to the backhand. Kanak saw it and started going that way. And in an instant, Mark changed directions, hitting it to the forehand, and Kanak was not able to touch it. Nice opening backhand, little side spin there from Mark over the table. It's 2-all. Oh, looked a little high, close to the net. Looked like Kanak wanted to just smack it, but changed his mind and went for a spin shot off the table. So now 3-2 Mark's lead. That serve is so fast. It's my favorite of Mark's serves. Unbelievable receive by Kanak. It's basically like dodging a bullet. While dodging it, blocking it with your paddle to hit it back fast and make Mark uncomfortable. Tied up at 3-all. Oh, going for a side spin shot block there. Clever shot, real tough to do. Still almost came down. Beautiful short receive by Mark, keeping it nice and low near the net. Kind of coming in just overshooting it there on his backhand loop. Mark still has a 5-4 lead. He was down 3-0 this game and came back to be up 5-3. Kanak tightening up the score again. Oh, just blocking it too high and too long. Keeping Mark pinned on the corner, turning around for a forehand shot from the backhand corner. Oh, he made the chop block, but left it up in the air just a little bit, and Mark will not hesitate to crush that ball. Timeout has been called. The timeout is to Mark Hazinski. Danny Seemiller in the corner. Now this, I believe, is a 4 out of 7 match. Yes, it is. And it is a very interesting thing as far as calling a timeout this early in the match. Danny obviously feels that right now, if he tells Mark something good, shares some wisdom with him, that it might determine the outcome of this match. It might actually change the outcome. That's a wise man once told me, the only time to call a timeout is when you think it might change the outcome of the match. It looks like Mark was saying the timeout should have been on Kanak's side, which would have made more sense to me that Kanak called the timeout. I don't know. We'll find out after this. See where they place that little card. 4-7, Kanak serve. Nice counter loop there. Mark opens with the backhand. Kanak counters with the forehand and wins the point. it's tough to move to the side when you're running back. But it's tough to block a smash from Mark if you're too close to the table, too, if the ball's that high. At some point, you just got to stop and plant your feet and get ready to move. Nice backhand down the line, beating Mark to the forbidden territory on the table. It's a big game right here. Kanak wins it, it's 2-2. Otherwise, it's 1-3. Ooh! Nice side swipe there. Mark opening up down the forehand line. Counter loop going just long. Nice serve. Tough to read the spin. Mark trying to flip it and finding the net. Mark has 2 serves to win this game right now. Top of the net and out. 10-7 for Mark. Oh, a little bit uncomfortable shot there. Looked a little slappy. Looked like Kanak was about to do his normal spin loop, but then remembered what had been happening in the past, overshooting him, so he tried to flatten it out a little bit to keep it low. It is 3-1 for Mark Hazinski. Coach Lee in the corner talking to Kanak. It's tricky. We're having a fight here between a guy who's, well, I don't know, I'm guessing Kanak's probably about 4'6", something like that. Mark's about 6'4", so Mark's powerful, Kanak's consistent. Mark's pretty consistent as well. What do? You got to surprise your opponent. Got to do something to make him play your game, to make him take shots that he's not so comfortable with. It's a very, very small Achilles heel. If you guys are watching this on YouTube or been checking out through Facebook, please write some comments and let us know what you're thinking. Any questions you want to know about the players, be happy to entertain those. Kanak is sponsored by Butterfly Japan. I believe Mark is a T-Bar player as he's wearing T-Bar's clothes. Been sponsored by them through Texas Wesleyan for a while. There it is, that side swiping shot. Tough to read how much underspin is on it or if there's any underspin at all. Mark had trouble there and sent it out. Oh, high pressure blocks there. Made the first one, next one just catching the net. Looks like Kanak's changed his receive a little bit, trying to throw Mark off. Oh, nice placement by Mark, jamming Kanak right into the body. Mark going for the flip. He has a strong game over the table, but Kanak's receives are being strong right now. Definitely giving Mark some trouble. Oh, beautiful backhand, wide to the backhand corner from Mark. Just whizzing by Kanak. Oh, Mark changed his mind. Looked like he was going to push it and saw it was coming off the table. Still got the loop on, but Kanak countered it, leaving Mark with another counter loop of his own and was not able to connect. Not able to keep it on the table. 3-3. Oh, beautiful loops. 2 in a row from Mark. Kanak going for a big shot. Playing fearlessly. To have that sort of confidence, someone's got to be practicing so much to be so confident with those shots. Nice backhand to backhand, and Kanak did it again. Have to look at stats here and see who's got more winning points backhand to backhand. I think it would be Mark at this point, but Kanak's changing it a bit. Nice backhand opening wide to the forehand for Mark. put him on the run, and Mark was not able to loop it back. There it is. That tricky side swiping push. Kanak put wide to the backhand. Mark looping it off the table. Not easy to read. What a receive. Heavy top side for Mark. That serve is tough to even touch. Kanak was able to touch it with heavy side under and just blow it past him. Fast underspin receive. Oh, putting some pressure on Mark. Mark going for the long, fast serve deep to the backhand. A little bit out of control. High risk serve. 4-point lead, 3 away from winning the game for Kanak Ja. Oh, again, the deepest part of the table. Looked like it was off. Caught Kanak by surprise. Got to hang on to the lead here. Lead service. Oh, forcing Mark to chop. A nice little hand motion there. I don't know. That was sort of the like the, what are you doing, Mark? I think that's what he was saying to himself. Oh, beautiful block. Mark rushing his shot on the backhand and just overshooting it. It's 5 game points for Kanak Ja. Oh, beautiful flip from over the table. Kanak just really anticipating that. Complete control, no problem. Game to Kanak. It is a 2-2 game. Let's see if we find anything out about that timeout card. No, it is 3-2. I'm sorry. Mark Hazinski is up 3-2. Right. Kanak is fighting off match game after match game. One more, and it'll be 3-all in the 7th. Both players, Coach Lee, well, both coaches of both players, who are also former players, and Danny Seemiller still competing. Both coaches have years and years of experience. Looking at Danny, it's tough to... It looks like he's barely even talking to Mark. Looks like they're just watching another match and relaxing. Maybe he's talking a little bit. Coach Lee definitely unloading tons of knowledge on Kanak. Kanak listening wisely. Great body language coming to the table. You never see, oh well, I don't know if I've ever seen Kanak complain. Pretty awesome attitude. Game 6 about to start. Mark Hazinski to serve, 0-0. Oh my goodness, that ball's not coming back. 4'6" and like 200 pounds of pure muscle. You don't keep that ball on the back of the table, he will crush it. That ball would have gotten into like the second row of the bleachers if Mark hadn't blocked it. Hit it off into the other court. Quicker point for Mark, driving Kanak off the table. Not easy to lob to Kanak. Oh, Mark going for around the net, the short side of the table, just overshooting it. Beautiful counter loop rallies. Both players moving to the forehand side. These are the type of points that we want to be seeing. That's why we came to watch this match. Side swipe again, giving Mark some trouble. Really tough to tell the way he's contacting it. Fancy stuff. It's a professional receive right there. Oh, flat hit, overshooting a little bit. Mark clipped the net on that shot. Saw a quick apology there. Kanak very mentally focused, no problem. Next point. It's part of the game, he understands. Ooh, a little bit of luck on that one. Mark's not happy. He got a nice look at a pretty high receive. Short, but definitely looked like Mark was going to take that point. Just got a look in the crowd from Kanak's mother. Very mindful, intelligent woman. Looking at me like, ooh, lucky, but we'll take it. Good crowd watching. This is one of the biggest crowds we've seen. I'm guessing there are about 150 people in the stadium right now for this match, while lots of others are going on. Clip the edge on that backhand there. Kanak not afraid to take it from off the table. Still 1 point lead. He's up 4-3. Oh, Mark waiting patiently and loading it with spin, creating a tough shot for Kanak. Just not closing enough. Oh, spinny backhand by Mark. Kanak getting there a little late and just covering it too much. It's now 5-4. The lead is in Mark's court. Oh, beautiful backhand punch. Kanak just using his 200 pounds to clobber it again. That ball couldn't have been more than an inch higher than it should have been. I mean, to flat hit that ball, just punch it back like that, really, really risky shot. Lead service. Oh, Mark trying to turn onto the short corner there. Nice blocks. Kanak taking the point. It's up 6-5. We always want to see a deuce in the final game. Love to see this go deuce in the 7th. Oh, a little bit of luck. Little help from the top of the net. Good short receive, though, by Mark. 2 short receives in a row. 6-all. A lot of strong players in this tournament. These are 2 of probably the top 8 in the tournament. Ooh, top of the net, just missing the side of the table. We don't see many signs of aggravation, but that foot stomp was the first tell. Kanak's already moving on to the next one. A little pumped, staying focused. Oh, fast serve. Mark gave it away. Oh, pretty unhappy, pretty aggressive table clean motion there. Very urgent, quick need to get the rubber or whatever was on the table off the table, apparently. 7-all. There it is. A little bit of side spin. Very tough to read. Beautiful touch. As Sean said earlier, Kanak Jaw has very soft hands. Ooh, perfect placement. Mid-long there. Mark trying to take a high-pressure shot from over the table with his backhand. And pretty high-pressure shot, was not able to convert it to a point. Kanak Jaw is up 9-7 in Game 6. Sean O'Neill just getting back. He was needed in an emergency coaching session, I'm assuming. Oh, he did it! He did it! The side spin chop block. He landed it, kept it low enough, and this side spin is really throwing Mark. 3 game points for Kanak to take this to Game 7. Lead service. We've seen some nerves getting to Mark. He missed a serve just recently. Very tight time. Look at that. That's some body language. That's some disappointment. Beautiful receive. Kanak Jaw taking it to Game 7. over the table flat shot, sort of a half-efforted flip right to the backhand. He knows what he's doing.
So what have I missed, Adam?
What have you missed? You kidding me? This is picture of the year right now. This has been a roller coaster ride. Kanak was down 3-1, and he's won the last 2 games at 11-5 and 11-7. You just saw that one. Kanak has changed his receive game a lot, and in doing that, with that little bit of side spin, Mark has had a lot of trouble looping his third ball. Kanak's also been blocking more consistently, pinning Mark on the backhand corner. He's won several backhand-to-backhand rallies, forcing Mark to turn on the ball, occasionally smoked him down the line, but mostly keeping him pinned on the back corner. Very smart play. Yeah, I think it's what we were hoping. The only way we would see Kanak make his comeback is if he could deter Mark, just derail his plan to get a beautiful, easy third ball. So he's doing some funky receives, and he's looking great with them.
Looked like Coach Lee was quite animated in the corner, giving some very concrete details of what Kanak needs to do to continue this exceptional comeback.
Every game he's been doing that. Ooh, a little bit of luck of his own. I believe Mark had more nets to help him out this game so far, but it's been pretty balanced. I think that might even it out.
Oh, that was a
really loose, unforced air. Not saying that anything's easy at this point.
Mark still has 1 timeout?
Mark called the timeout. There was a timeout. Oh, it's on Kanak's side. Good. That's okay. It's actually confusing to me if they made a mistake earlier with the timeout. It looked like Mark called it. They put the timeout card on his side of the table. Let's see. Let's see what they do now. So that was Mark's timeout, which would make more sense.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I was wondering why Mark would call timeout when he was up. I think he was up 2-1 and 7-4. And there was a timeout called that they put on his side of the table. Now it's good.
So now that makes a little bit more sense, trailing 0-3.
Right.
So
he looks shaken. He looks like he's just not mental. Like he's more mentally out of the game than Kanak. Once again, Kanak's mom does work in psychology and mindfulness, so I think he's got some good role models for how to remain calm and focused. Mark is human. I mean, it's tough to be, up 3-1 and in the 7th against a guy half your size and see that you're trailing now in Game 7. Oh!
That's what I was thinking, Adam, might happen if Kanak goes back to lob, as Mark has such leverage at his height to be able to slice balls out of the court.
Tough shot to do. I mean, that lob was not a bad lob. It was still a high-pressure shot for Mark to make it like that.
Yeah, they're going to have to be a bit deeper in order to back him up.
Right. Oh, Chinese style. Do you see what he did with the arm there? Awesome.
A little extra on that one.
Very cool strategy. Still 3-2 now. Kanak still has the lead. Oh, that first loop is like a centimeter off the table. And Kanak is so confident to just wait and take that first shot. He's my inspiration for trying to loop long serves that are barely long. That's his specialty, in my opinion. That is one thing, that confidence that really sets him apart. Oh, I thought he was going to do one of his side swiping receives there, something a little bit less traditional for Mark. See if he keeps that up. It was working well to get him here. Oh, the first one was beautiful. Over the table, Chinese style backhand receive, but it's tied up from 3-0. Now it is 4-4 in the 7th.
See a lot more emotion from Mark right now than I'm sure you've seen in the last couple games.
Oh yeah, he's pretty fired. Oh, snuck one by him, and they're going to be switching sides on Kanak's point.
That was a great block by Hazinski right off the bounce on the forehand side. But Kanak stayed with the point, put a little extra spin on his own return, and with the 1 point lead in the final portion of this exciting match.
Oh, it was there. He knows he can make that shot. We see a little emotion from Kanak now, too. He's quick to move on, though. He stays focused well. We saw a foot stomp earlier. Then he just now hit his paddle. 5-all. Oh, beautiful. Jinx. You can't spin. No, it's fine. Over the table, backhand side spin shot, just driving Mark's shot long. High pressure stuff.
Enough wrist power to lift that ball up, forcing Mark to go long.
Ooh, getting tight. Anybody in the room have nerves? Anybody?
That ball landed about 6 inches closer to the net than Mark had intended.
I think so. Oh, no! What a point! What a point! Kanak just ripped that last time. The ball was not coming back, and Mark with the defensive, like self-defense style in front of the face, lob back deep on the table, wins the point. Hail Mary. That's what that was.
He did everything he could to get his body around that ball.
Oh my goodness. What an uncomfortable shot to win it. 6-all. Oh, how did he get that? How did he get that back? From deep on the backhand side, just full arm's length, full Kanak arm's length, blocking back on the forehand side. He just did a coast-to-coast point. 7-6. On the defense, several lobs in a row, deep on the table, getting Kanak to loop it off.
Kanak opting to go for the topspin loop on the high ball instead of a smash.
Those are pretty deep on the table, and yeah.
It's forcing him to go airbound, which keeps Mark a little bit closer.
Right. Tough stuff.
Hazinski hustling over the entire court.
Oh, beautiful shot. He got the first one, but the second one was not coming back.
So well placed by Hazinski.
Those are the type of shots that we expect to see Hazinski pulling off for clear winners. It's just not been so easy because Kanak's been putting him in an uncomfortable position, blocking him back, moving him around, pinning him in the backhand corner. A little conversation between Mark and the umpire. Not sure what's happening. Maybe a question about whose serve it is?
They messed up the service order, so now they're going to correct it.
Right, but the point counts, so they continue with the score as it was and play it as if no mistake were ever made.
Both players always exhibiting such great sportsmanship.
Absolutely. Ooh, Kanak with the over-the-table backhand loop again. Too much spin for Mark to handle on that block.
It would have been so easy for Kanak just to try to push it short, but with the side top, you got to go for the flip.
That's right.
Quite courageous there to go in. Go right into Hazinski's forehand.
Oh,
huge!
Forehand over the table. How can he even reach there? How can he even reach there? He reaches it and he spanks it. Speed of light. Gonna have to see that one in super duper slow-mo. Unbelievable. That's Mark's shot. That's the type of thing Mark does at 6'4". Oh, the side spin chop block, and it is 2 match points for Kanak Jaw. Unbelievable. Ratings might not suggest it, but this could be a huge upset. There's going to have, oh my gosh. Nerves in the room. Kanak trying to stay real focused. The match is not over yet. Oh, he's done it! He has done it with a backhand over the table, flip receive, and Mark cannot hang in there. He has been shut out of the tournament. Kanak is moving on. Oh my goodness. Standing tall at 4'6", he has walked the walk of his 25-42 rating and taken down Mark Hazinski. Do we have Mark Hazinski's rating here? He's got to be just shy of 2,600. Mark Hazinski, 25.08, a little lower than usual. So according to rating, Kanak was the favorite, but according to experience, life, height,
size.
Yeah, my goodness. This is like a Disney movie waiting to happen. I love Mark, and I want to see him do well, and I think he's got a national championship in his future. Quite possibly, he's been close. But it's heartwarming to see Kanak do so well, work so hard, and make this happen.
It's getting quite a few congratulations over in his corner. Coach Lee has got to be absolutely thrilled with the performance that our young superstar just delivered.
Kanak Ja moving on from the round of 16 to the round of 8 in the men's singles. Coming up next, we have Adam Hugh and Kunal Chaudhary. Awesome players. Adam Hugh is one of the more, exciting players to watch for sure. He'll try anything. He makes theatrical shots. He's super athletic and just running all over. Kunal, clever, great touch. Should be an excellent match.
And for those of you watching on Channel 1 or Table 1 of our live stream, if you want to jump over to the second stream, Jim Butler is in a heated battle with Shao Yu, 7-5 trailing, and has just missed his own serve in the 7th game.
Butler trailing 5-8 in Game 7 against Shao Yu.
So we're going to keep watching that match. We don't have any commentary on court number 2, but Adam and I are going to continue to give you a little live update. You want to keep our volume going while clicking on the play button.
Absolutely. Jim Butler just had a little luck off the top of the net. Both of these players have rockets for backhands.
And Shao Yu going long with the forehand loop.
1 point game, 8-7. Shao Yu still holding on to the lead. We'll see if his fingers are getting greasy. Oh, Jim Butler overshooting his loop. It's 9-7 for Shao Yu.
Jim with the serve, trailing 7-9 in the 7th.
Oh.
Wow, Shao Yu with a patented backhand crack.
Just punched it down the forehand line. Jim Butler, even at whatever, 6'5", not able to reach that with his forehand. Oh, into the net, and it is 11-7 for Shao Yu.
Shao Yu will advance into the quarterfinals, where he will face, it looks like, the winner of the Samson Dubina Timothy Wong match.
Ooh.
Which I believe has been played on an outer court. We'll get those results as quickly as possible.
Stay tuned, because we've got some real exciting matches coming up tonight. For those of you who are tuning in late, I'm Adam Bobrow with Sean O'Neill, and we're at the 2013 USATT National Championships live in Las Vegas.
And by watching the YouTube stream, take your scroll bar, move it back about 5 inches, and you can watch one heck of a match between Kanak Ja beating Mark Hazinski 11-8 in the 7th game.
What a match.
So let us take a few minutes, get the next set of pairings for you. We will be showing the men's quarterfinals tonight, so get comfortable.
What time is that happening?
The men's quarterfinals will have 2 matches, 6:45, 6:45, and 8:15. So we're going to show all the quarterfinals both on tables 1 and 2 of the live stream.
Wow, good. I'm not playing till 8:15, so I'll be here to watch that and hopefully share my feelings about it while it's happening live.
So, get a chance, scroll back, watch the final few points of Hazinski Jaw.
Grab some popcorn, some flax seed, hemp seed, chia seed, whatever seed you're into these days, you hip kids, and grab something to stay hydrated because you're going to be pretty excited for the quarterfinals coming up. Stay tuned.
You won the toss. Receive. You're going to play down here. Send okay. Your serve down. Then you're going to serve first. You'll receive first.
Grant wants to hit a couple.
Coaches.
Cory. He's there with his butt to you.
Where is he?
He's right here. He's not putting his pants on.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Ready to go?
This is Dan Seemiller and Mark.
For those of you watching live right now, we've got Mark Hazinski and Danny Seemiller versus Grant Lee and Adam Hugh. Grant Lee just beat Shao to go on to the quarterfinals in the men's singles. Mark Hazinski just got beaten by Kanak to be knocked out of the quarterfinals. Adam Hugh, I have to assume, is still alive, but who knows? Any word on Adam Hugh's record?
3 minutes to serve. First game. Double.
Beautiful flip by Mark. Gonna see which side is Dan Seemiller's anti-spin. Adam Hugh and Kanak coming up next at 6:45 on table 1. Oh, it's not gonna be at 6:45.
It'll follow.
It'll follow this match. Another beautiful flip by Mark. 2 points for the Hazinski-Seemiller duo. Grant going for the big Chinese-style forehand loop just off the table. Ooh, big side swiping shot by Adam Hugh, just missing the table again.
Mark has won the men's doubles event at the Nationals 3 times, once with Dan Seemiller in 2009 and twice with Ilya Lupulescu in 2004, 2005. So Mark knows what it takes to get his name on the trophy here.
Yeah. Name all over this country. Hazinski Land, they call it. And by they, I mean me. Right now. Beautiful shot by Grant there, giving Danny some trouble. It's 3-4. Beautiful serve there, earning a nice long third ball attack for Adam Hugh, and he delivered. Tied up at 4-all. Whoa. Close shot there. Looks like it caught the side of the table. Seemiller and Hazinski up 5-4. Oh, spinny backhand by Mark Hazinski. One that we saw Kanak return many times after the first 2 games.
Oh.
Wow, what a flip. That is national collegiate champion doubles right there. That is Grant Lee's over-the-table flip kill.
Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful backhand opening.
Right, and after a head fake from Mark with that dragging side swipe receive. Is the red side of Danny's paddle the anti-spin? That's what I'm going to guess looking at it.
Yes, definitely.
Ooh! You see that step around, almost like a bowling shot there by Adam Hugh to crush it to the open court on the forehand side.
That is, I was just going to say, how uncomfortable does Mark look serving his forehand
Right.
over in that corner, shielding Danny a bit.
Right, the righty-lefty combo should be good.
Oh, Adam with a great recovery off the net ball, but unable to keep it low.
Top of the net there after Danny's shot. Nice patient loop, just waiting for it to come off the table and putting a lot of pressure on Mark to make a tough shot.
In doubles, the best thing you can do for your partner is get that first opening loop in and low.
Yes.
Allow your partner to go for the follow through and attack. And Mark just sliding that ball off the side of the table.
Slight misplacement. Now it's 3 game points for the Hugh Lee combo. Oh, what a comfortable block off of Mark's loop for Grant. Adam just missing his backhand loop. A little towel break action. 2 more game points for Adam Hugh and Grant Lee.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, what a flip. Maybe this is why he's been doubles national champion so many times. Seems to bring a lot to the table as far as doubles receive goes.
And that height on the serve return, he's up at the net almost.
Right. Oh. That being said, game 1 to Adam Hugh and Grant Lee. Grant Lee is, as far as I know, born and raised in Boston out on the East Coast. So him and Adam Hugh have seen each other a bit. I think Grant was sort of on the tail end of Adam as a junior player. Adam Hugh was playing for the junior national team when Grant was still just a pipsqueak. And now here they are playing very close games and being a great doubles team.
And as we saw earlier, Adam's biggest rival was Shao.
That's right.
And Grant just eliminated Han from the singles in a very
comfortable 4-0 win.
Exactly.
Quick and painless operation. A no-look win. Hopefully it motivates Han to train a bit, because Han can be a lethal force when he's in top shape. But Grant just like thrives on pressure. Seen it time and time again, even out of practice. I wouldn't consider Grant in great practice. He's actually been coming out of he's been in a slump. I wouldn't even say he's been coming out of it, but so far at this tournament, he seems to be doing fine. So let's see how much Danny uses his anti-spin in this. Sometimes if he receives with the anti, it might give a tough third ball for Adam Hugh and Grant Lee.
Remember, Dan did lose to Adam Hugh in singles, unable to deal with Adam's all-court heavy topspin play. So
right.
When you see somebody in doubles you just lost to in singles, it's kind of like the double whammy.
No pun intended. Ooh. Yeah, I saw that. The ace serve for the match from Adam Hugh.
And that's what we saw throughout that singles match too. Unable to keep the serve short, Adam jumping on it.
This is a typical condition here in Vegas. The ball tends to just sail a little bit off the table. A lot of players have trouble keeping it short.
Whoa,
Ooh.
Great shot by Grant. Better shot by Mark.
Right. Dan getting out of the way there, and Mark just ripping it to the wide corner. Looks like we got some wrestlers in the corner coming in and spectating a spectacular match. Oh, touching it just long. I'm surprised we haven't seen more short receives. Oh, there we go. Edge of the paddle, though, from Adam Hugh. Adam's definitely got the power. It's the consistency. You never know what you're going to get.
Nice backhand over the table.
I thought it was going to come off his paddle a little faster, but apparently it was tough to control. Ooh, RPB, swing and a miss. It's a tough receive. Over the table, reverse penhold backhand.
With a twist.
Right, with a twist. Oh, sexy points.
Great counter looping by both players. It's going to be tough for Seemiller to get off the table and get a forehand in. Very difficult to loop those off the bounce. Kind of caught in between no man's land. Oh, another powerful flip by Haz.
Mark, it looked like you couldn't really tell he was going to flip it right away. Like, he stepped in, but then at the last second, there was just some wrist action and the ball was blasted.
Adam with a little bit of a head fake.
Nice inside-out receive there. Oh. Ooh, 2 in a row. That one got a little luck off the top of the net. 6-all. I think this is my first time seeing Danny with a beard.
Yeah, he's had a mustache in probably around
70s?
92.
92, 92, that's what I meant. Little missed connection there, overshooting the reverse penhold backhand. I think it's fun. I think the beard gives him some even more character, you know?
Oh, beautiful forehand flip by Grant Lee.
Over the table game. That's the doubles national champion for collegiate table tennis right there. It's that over the table game he's got. Ooh,
Dan challenged him on that side top serve that went just a tad long.
Long serve in doubles. If it's not really fast and long, it's risky, but he got away with it. Oh, to this game. Danny Seemiller and Mark Hazinski not happy about the imbalance of luck. I don't know. We'll see if karma has any factor here.
The table tennis gods decide to step in.
Oh, there it is! There it is! Euphenius, the table tennis god, has pushed the ball back through the clouds onto their own side of the table. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the table tennis Greek gods. Euphenius is a very popular one for net balls. Oh, it sounded like he hit the under table, I guess.
It looked like he got some wood on the bottom of that one.
I know what you mean. 9-all. Very exciting flip by Adam Hugh. Danny slapping the table as if to say, come on, play for us. Lead service. You're right, he looks uncomfortable serving from the forehand there. Ooh. Big moment, the anger. When the table's got microphones on it, doesn't take a lot for us to hear the sound of a paddle hitting it. Ooh, Euphenius. You served Hazinski and Seemiller again. Deuce, 10-all. In doubles, one thing that's nice is if you don't take too much time, you can talk to you can get some coaching every point.
Oh, talk about getting away with a high ball.
Wow, that one was a free space in bingo. That was a gimme.
Marinara sauce or
is that what they call it?
Meatball?
Yeah, I guess so.
High. It was up there.
It was up there in the Italian food section. Lead service. Euphenius have put Danny Seemiller and Mark Hazinski in the lead, 3-2 on nets.
Oh, that ball was just sitting there waiting for Dan to put the hammer down. Instead just lifted it off the end.
Dan's still a top player, although that ball with some topspin driving him a little bit off the table. Tough for him to put a lot of power on that shot.
Not much legs on that shot. It seemed like
Right.
mostly upper body.
That's right.
Certainly love to have that one back. Oh, perfect 1-2 combination.
Very
Power
nice.
flip by Hazinski, then a deadly drop shot by Seemiller.
That's tough. Yeah, that flip. I guess Adam Hugh had predicted it. He got to it, but yeah, that drop shot, really tough. Ooh, edge of the paddle. They take the game. Danny is not holding. Ooh. Ooh.
Little pump up
A table
accentuation.
slap. Yeah. No, he's fired up. He's well, anyone who's followed his career knows that he's got the fire of a champion. I mean, he is a competitor through and through. And even at this point in his life, well, he's definitely lightened up in some ways. The competitor lives and lives well. Big game. 2-point differential for game 1 and game 2. This is definitely close and probably will be the whole match.
Okay, Adam, quick
Yes.
pop quiz.
Okay, I'm ready.
We mentioned that Mark had won 3 men's doubles titles.
Table tennis, got it. Next question.
How many has Dan won?
Oh, I thought, oh, Dan, okay. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
How many men's doubles
Oh, men's doubles, okay.
national titles has
National
Dan Seemiller won?
I'm going to go with 7.
Baker's dozen, 12.
My good, I knew it should have been something high. Isn't it Baker's dozen 13?
Maybe. This
Oh.
could be his 13th year with Hazinski.
Oh, I see. Well, if we're going to get into pastries. All right, game 3 to start. Danny Seemiller. Oh, powerful loop by Adam Hugh. Mark Hazinski dropping it like it's hot. Nice in-sync yo from Adam Hugh and Grant Lee. Looks like Arsh Shah and Kunal Chaudhary on the other side, doubles semifinals. Oh, big loops. They're coming out fired up. Every point, yoing, fist pumps. 3-0, showing their youth and their strong leg strength and looping ability. Oh, the head fake no look. A little bit sloppy there. Mark's been great at flipping this match. That one just got away. Wow.
Beautiful combo there.
Amazing. Danny made a really nice recovery on Grant's head fake, like sort of side swipe ball wide to the forehand. And Adam Hugh delivered, just pounding it. Pounding it. Oh, that was a tough, sort of a high-risk shot. A little bit low. Another inch on that, Grant's all over it.
Yeah.
Ooh, good first shot by Adam Hugh. Nice block back. Grant just not able to lift that for some reason. Great block by Mark. Whoa, what a point.
Really solid footwork by the young guns.
That's the type of stuff we get, the videos of the 1988 Olympics and stuff like that, just counter looping back and forth. Danny jumping into the counter looping game, coming close. Ooh, it looked like Danny wasn't happy with his serve. He let it go a little longer than he wanted.
Mark was able to salvage the point with a very nice block.
Yeah. Oh, spinny, spinny. An invitation for an attack. That was the challenge. I'm going to give it to you long, not too fast. Guess what's on it and see if you can make it. Challenge accepted and failed. Wow. Mark Hazinski's drop there, that short ball right off the bounce. Adam Hugh with the beautiful shot right into the body of Mark Hazinski. Lead service. It looks like, since Mark and Danny can't hear us, we can call the serves. Looks like there's going to be a short underspin serve here.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Now, hopefully no one in their corner is watching the web stream.
That would be technology. There's going to be something like the Eider, like Apple product that just goes in your ear and you can hear the web stream. Probably within a year or two, all the players are going to be using it.
Oh, that's a spinny loop, which...
Ooh, tough, awkward ball. Dodging the corner of the table. Danny's been great at predicting that forehand ball. Covering the corner very well. Still 3-point lead for Grant and Adam.
Oh, what a shot by Dan.
Oh, what a point! What a point! What happened there? Was it an edge of racket shot?
Edge of racket. It looked like he ran past the ball and still managed to get his edge on the racket.
Low, a dart of a choppy shot. Great point. Oh, soft touch left it a little high.
Adam expecting the flip, taking advantage.
5 game points for Adam, Hugh, and Grant Lee. Whoa! Buried it in the corner.
Down the line.
Smothered it. Saw an opening. Was like, yeah, I'll take that. Right to the corner. This is something that you see in basketball players in the NBA. When someone makes a move and they get one step on the defense and they just lead them with the pass. Similar in table tennis. Somebody sees a player make just a slight move one direction, and next thing you know, they've changed their location and they hit it where the player's not. The peripheral vision and just the instinct to change your shot last second, really, really cool. Something that does not happen to players who are fairly new to the game, years of experience, international competition. So 2-1 for Grant Lee and Adam Hugh with a convincing win that one. The first game that has not been a 2-point differential yet. So what do you think for game 4?
I think we're going to realize that the order changes. Dan should be a little bit more comfortable. See a lot more communication between the young boys compared to the coach-student duo. And
Right.
look for Dan to just settle things down. He's got so much experience. You got 12 national doubles titles.
Right. Almost a baker's dozen.
Almost a baker's dozen. He's trying to make it.
Yeah.
He's not going to get too excited. He's got to play a little bit more offense.
Although, as far as excitement goes, he's definitely always been an emotional player. Ooh, the step around there, that bowling step, and Mark Hazinski just clipping the net and going off.
It's really tough to bet against Dan. Beautiful flip by Hazinski.
Using that wingspan. And they've played many doubles together, Danny and Mark. Ooh, nice. Just long on the table there. Beautiful, beautiful loop by Mark. Danny's doing a great job of setting up Mark for that power shot.
Oh, Danny with the back edge.
You Phineas, you have failed Adam and Grant. What a rally. Everyone had a counter loop in that one. On the run, in and out, all corners of the table.
Just appears that Mark feels much more comfortable dealing with Grant's serve.
Yeah, as the score would suggest, they were just up 4-1 in game 4 after a, 11-5 loss?
Now this is the tough order for the Midwestern pair. Mark serving, he's really got to crouch over, leaving that forehand open. And Adam with a dig.
Yeah. Leaving a rush shot for Danny, looked a little bit uncomfortable. Ooh, deep on the table, trying to take it right off the bounce with no luck. 3 in a row for Adam Hugh and Grant Lee. One thing, when Mark is getting the loop, when it goes back, Adam Hugh has been anticipating very well, moving to the forehand side, able to counter loop some of Mark's opening loops, which are not, they're not easy balls. They're rockets, really wide on the table. Everybody's back and ready.
That's
Ooh.
a solid block by Mark. Not easy, reaching up over the table with the forehand.
Definitely a good block. I didn't think that ball would end the point, though. A lot of pressure to make every shot count at this level. You leave one loose, you're just not setting your team up for success. Ooh, fast. Just off the table. That ball would have been really tough to return.
Danny was going with the spin. And that's the combo there where Danny can do his favorite serve and Mark can just jump on anything that doesn't stay low.
That backhand, that was the type of pace I expect from Mark's backhand. Beautiful power. Ooh!
Huge whiff on that one.
Lobbing to Mark Hazinski. That's 2 in a row that he's tried to, the last 2 I remember, that were deep on the table that he tried to take right off the bounce. He takes an extra second. I mean, he's still got a lot of power. I guess he just knows that he can expect a counter loop back if he doesn't make it a really impressive shot. Nice. Side swipe deep to the backhand, leaving Adam Hugh with a tough backhand loop. Oh, what a rally.
They dodged a bullet there.
Was there a chop in there?
I'm not even sure. We're going to have to scroll back and take a look at that one.
What a point. Yeah, there have been a lot of great points in this match. From 4-1 to 4-4 to 8-6. Been a little bit of a roller coaster here. Oh, a little bit of net help from Euphenius, the net god from Greece. One-point game. And this is a 3 out of 5, right?
Absolutely.
So it's pressure time.
Call to let.
Wow, good call. Good sportsmanship by both sides. Honoring the let call there.
Whoa, what a misdirection push.
Oh my goodness. The speed on that. Danny was nowhere to be found. I mean, he was set up in the right spot. Adam Hugh with just a really impressive shot. Wide to the forehand like a bullet. 8-all.
And Dan gets it right back with a nice drop.
Grant left with no choice but to push to Mark Hazinski, and that's
Mark has to get ready to attack right now. Dan's going to be setting him up.
right.
I doubt if he's going to push it deep, but if Adam serves something deep, that would force control.
Ooh.
Beautiful double combination loop by Seemiller and Hazinski. If Dan can get in with one loop each time, that's enough to get Mark to be able to go for the winner.
That's right. Setting up your teammates.
Dan does not have to finish any of these loops. Just
That's right.
keep it going. Don't go into a blocking mode, because both Adam and Grant will jump on any blocks. And
Oh, over the table flip kill for Grant Lee. It's been in the beginning of the game, beginning of the match here, it was a little more successful. He's been missing a few of those lately.
And we're getting the normal pattern of orders, one side taking advantage. When I was
Right.
thinking about Adam going into the fourth game is that Seemiller and Hazinski will have the better half after they change at 5 in the final game, at least the one that they've been winning on. So look for Dan and Mark to really try to jump out to a lead and then come home with the order that benefits them, where Mark can actually play off a Dan's serve.
That's right. Looking back at this match, we would expect Grant and Adam to get to 5 first. It's just a question of if it can be a 5-4 match as opposed to, or, you know, a 5-4 score as opposed to a 5-1 score. If they switch sides at 5-1, it's a lot tougher for Mark and Danny to come out of that. So the better they can do at 5-4, I would say the favor is in Danny and Mark according to the way things have been going.
And clearly, if Seemiller and Hazinski can hit 5 first, then it'll be their match to lose.
Yeah. It's always interesting to read the body language of the players. Adam and Grant both look pretty tense.
And Dan's jumping around a little bit more. Mark, you're never going to see any emotion, really. He's going to just stay calm and cool.
For the most part, although against Kanak, we saw a few things, a few reactions. Oh, spinny backhand. Tough ball for Grant to counter loop back and keep down.
Very smart decision by Hazinski.
Nice receive by Adam Hugh, leaving Mark no choice but to try and push it out to Grant or something. Another good serve by Adam Hugh.
A lot of times in doubles, Adam, you want to get out of the way of your partner so fast you don't complete the stroke.
Right. There it is.
Huge forehand flip by Grant Lee.
Grant Lee's signature with a side of rice. Really something. Let's see if he can keep the percentages up, though. We know the last few he's tried have been a little tough for him.
Oh, beautiful serve.
Grant not even able to make contact well on that. Caught the edge of his paddle. Quite a kick on that.
Maybe Mark's serve went a little bit deeper. Grant stepped in further than the ball, and then all of a sudden, barely made contact.
Ooh, nice loop by Adam Hugh. Look at that. Do you see that stare?
Adam knows the importance of coming out strong since they will be changing ends at 5.
5-2 would be a good advantage for Adam Hugh and Grant Lee. 5-3, I say anybody's game. Ooh. Let's see, this is the setup. This is sort of what we predicted. It's right now that Mark Hazinski and Danny Seemiller have the stronger combination in order. So the comeback is definitely possible. More than possible, I would say expected, that this will be closer for the second half of this game. Grant's been doing some serves that kick of his own that have sort of a top side. Let's see if he does it. Oh,
super block by Seemiller.
Amazing.
Took everything off of that one.
Yeah, what great touch.
Of course, it didn't hurt that Mark made a tremendous flip.
That's right. Once again, Adam Hugh doing a good job of predicting it and getting there, but then Seemiller really was the MVP of that point.
Critical points right here on Adam's racket.
What? But I guess it hit the top of the net, but that was a great receive anyway. That ball was on its way to be a really tough shot no matter what.
They're putting so much pressure on Dan out to the forehand. They do not want him controlling the angles.
Dun 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 dun.
Wow, I don't think anyone
saw
among
that.
the 4 saw the net, but the umpire was so strong with it.
Oh, yeah. Tough call to make. Ooh, big shot by Grant. 7-3 versus 6-4. This is a very different game.
Huge, heavy topspin.
That serve was so low, I honestly thought the umpire might have called another let, which I think would have distracted. It looked like Grant was a bit distracted from the call before, the way he handled it. beautiful placement. Really tough shot for Mark out there, just around the corner of the backhand side of the table.
Sometimes we call that a short flip. Not really coming out. Oh, tremendous blocks by Seemiller and Hazinski.
Both players grunting, putting everything they have into it, not able to loop one more on that.
How they were able to get their racket on those bullets. Forehand blocks, not the easiest thing to track down.
Adam and Grant getting a little confused on order for a second.
This is Seemiller and Hazinski's best order here.
Whoa, falling to the ground, a loop wide to the forehand corner. I don't think Danny thought it was coming back.
Adam was seated almost on the follow-through of that one.
Wow. Tough shot from way back there. Tough shot from anywhere, but yeah, he was on his way down.
That's not a fadeaway.
Right. Grant going for the flip. Nice to see that they're not playing fearlessly. Very interesting in doubles, being a supportive and encouraging team member, but also trying to keep the level of energy up. Oh, little sloppy, pushing it just long. Let's see if they're getting tight or if the nerves are getting to Grant and Adam. Still 9-6 lead.
Can promise you right now, Adam, this match is not over. 3-point lead is not as big as it appears.
Lead service. Oh, beautiful loop by Grant Lee.
That was a setup that Dan wanted.
Yeah, the touch was great. They were keeping the ball short, and one got a little long, and that was just loaded with spin. Just enough that they were not able to keep it on the table. It is 4 match points for Grant Lee and Adam Hugh. Oh, Euphemius.
You can't be real. Oh, my goodness.
Another net. If I had to guess, I would say about 6-4 nets in favor of Adam Hugh and Grant Lee. Great match either way. Both teams played a great match. 11-6 in the 5th. We've got some more excitement coming up for you. You know what the next match is on table 1?
Yes, we should have. Well, right now, because this ran long, looks like there'll be a chance for either the second doubles that did not take place, or we will start. David Zhuang, I believe, won comfortably over Qua Win.
That's what it looked like from here.
In the first quarterfinals. So David will be returning to the Final Four.
Wow.
What an outstanding doubles match.
Really was.
Very likely it could be
Tell me
Adam
it's Kanak.
Hugh.
Kanak and Adam?
Yep.
Whoa. Save my seat. I want to be all over that one. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quickly. So just thought everybody in Webland should know that. I'll let you know how the bathroom is and enjoy entertaining them with all your wealth of knowledge about table tennis from over the years, Sean.
Thank you very much, Adam.
My pleasure.
So while Adam takes care of business, we will reset the next round of matches here in Las Vegas at the Convention Center. Thank you all so much for dialing in and watching some of the best players in America go for national titles here at the Convention Center. So I'm going to jump over and check with my web team to see which next match we'll be presenting. Be back shortly.
Last game. Stop. You stop. Double. Up. One. Two. Up.
Well, we've just been asked to jump online to give a little bit of commentary here. That request was made by Steve Hopkins of Rhode Island, so we're going to...
Steve, what's happening, Steve? Adam Bobrow and Sean O'Neill here. Adam just getting some protein for the next matches to announce.
We have
Exciting
a full
stuff.
slate of singles matches coming up, but they decided to squeeze an over 30 singles final in on us to give Kanak Ja a little bit of a breather before he plays Adam Hugh.
And that is a quarterfinals for the men's singles, determining who will play in the stadium tomorrow for the semifinals. This is the men's over 30s finals. Ooh, double happiness there from Samson, top of the net and edge of the table. I think that phrase is coined by Bela Lubshin. This is a best of 5.
Should be a best of 5. It is a finals, and Shao is still in the singles, scheduled to meet up against defending champion Timothy Wong in the quarters at 8:15, but the number of players in multiple events, and there's the Shao backhand.
Oh, two in the first 3 points. Yeah, the Shao backhand, they can get in a counter loop rally, and no matter where it is, he seems to be able to just punch it with so much power. If this were a video game and every player had their secret attack, it's no secret that Xiaoyu's attack is his backhand punch. There it was again. He's using short pips on his backhand.
Yes, he does.
Not as common as I guess the women's game, that's far more common. Let serve just off the edge of the table.
And Shao had a huge battle with Jim Butler, winning in the 7th. So clearly battle tested and ready for some Samson Dubina heavy topspins on the forehand and backhand sides.
Samson doing the spin backhand there, catching Shao in a very uncomfortable place. Strong lead for Samson.
Very nice touch drop shots by Shao. Likes to bring you in and then bang you hard on the backhand side.
Right. So the next point at 6-3, Samson Dubina here. Short reverse pendulum for a let. Oh, very close to bringing it back. Right off the bounce, controlling the angles, staying right at the table. Xiaoyu.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Tissue? Anyone have a tissue? All right. Oh, what a rally. Each player having a net, some beautiful spin from below the table. Nice recoveries.
Samson even with a little bit of a wiggle there on that pickup.
Yeah. Oh, top of the net, but not over. Samson likes to do a little wiggle sometimes after bringing Xiaoyu in. Little below the table action. So we can't see the contact the way he touched it.
Oh, that was a nice forehand topping flip.
Yeah, he got a lot of power there. Saw his left hand come up in the air right before he hit it and then just sort of used all the strength he could to spin it while flipping. Ooh, beautiful opening backhand there, and then the forehand powering it, but just long. Still up 8-6. Wiping off his paddle, making sure he can get the spin he needs, has the control, knows exactly what he's going to do, can depend on his equipment. Edge of the paddle there. Doesn't matter how clean your rubber is, if you hit the edge of the blade, doesn't matter. Xiaoyu serving to tie it up. Right now it's a 1-point game. Timeout is called early in the match. So the timeout was called by Samson.
He really wants to get on top of Shao if possible to go up 2-0. Keep the pressure on, such a difference going into that third, fourth, and fifth game with a little bit of a game lead versus having it all knotted up at one apiece.
Ooh.
Timeout paid off there.
Serve toss was a little questionable.
It looked like it went about
a foot and a half back.
right. It was a high toss, but it was more backwards.
Right. We see that a lot with the pros, trying to test the umpires, take every advantage they can to load their serve with spin. Dude, come on!
Backhand crack off the bounce cross court.
Return it once. Shame on you. Return it twice. Holy crap. Amazing. Shao Yu's backhand, no secret.
And Samson with the backhand opening to take a 2-0 lead in this over 30 singles final.
Just to give people an idea here, in case it's not already clear, Shao Yu's backhand, when's the last time you saw anybody run around a lob to hit it with their backhand? Someone's fishing and they choose their backhand. That's unbelievable power and confidence. Right off the bounce, that second ball, there was no way to tell where it was going. Too wide to touch, too low to take. But still, Samson's up 2-0. Both pretty tight matches, or games, 11-9 and then 11-8. At over 30, they don't think they can last for a best out of 7, apparently. So we'll see if Shao Yu can turn things around and get Samson more on the defense here, trying to escape the match quickly.
And Shao Yu had a little bit of an easier time in the semis because of his match with Cory Eider, and Cory deciding to focus on the singles quarterfinals actually defaulted to Shao Yu, so he's a little bit fresher after that Butler match.
Yeah, I guess you could say that's an easier win.
Exactly, versus Samson, who had to go past Shashin Shodan in a tough 4-game match.
Ooh, forehand to forehand, miss hit there by Shao Yu. Tied up at 1-all, Samson's serve. It's either going to be fast and long to the backhand or short to the forehand. Oh, middle of the table. I made my prediction, and Samson surprised me.
Samson wanted to somehow pull that one. That looked like a rabbit out of the hat. He was going to yank his elbow up and rip it down the line, but
right,
not quite quick enough. Went
Another
for it again.
try. That same rabbit pull shot there.
I mean, it's a well-known fact that Shao Yu's a little weaker on the forehand side because of that cracking backhand. But that angle really doesn't exist all the time, so you got to sometimes work for it.
That's right.
Samson trying to force it initially, and Shao plays wide to your backhand. That down the line shot, really not quite there. Thus the elbow above the ear on the follow-through.
Right.
And there the serve out to the forehand.
Shao Yu doesn't seem to be happy with his decision-making right now. The good old head tap sign language. Oh, what a funny forehand. It looked like he was almost surprised it came down on the table.
And he's seeing everything over on the forehand side right now.
Oh, the counter loop forehand to forehand goes to Samson.
Samson clearly has a game plan, and there's a timeout by Shao Yu.
Got Gao Jun in the corner coaching him. Gao Yanjun, not to be confused with expecting mother, multiple-time U.S. national champion, formerly top 10 in the world.
Olympic doubles medalist.
Yeah, Gao Jun of Gao Jun Table Tennis Club in El Monte, California, Southern California.
Pen holder pips out.
Yes. Actually, someone was talking about David Zhuang and his game, and they said no one plays like him, and I said he's basically like a more aggressive Gao Jun. But Gao Yanjun from the German leagues, playing out in New York, I believe the Chinese community, or somewhere out there, one of the clubs.
Plays, I think, at Spin a little bit.
Nice.
That'd be Spin New York.
Correct. Let's see what the plan is. I think anything to get Shao Yu to use his weapon. Samson's definitely controlling the points.
Now they're having a little bit of a discussion to figure out who's got the serve.
This is over 30, not over 80, right? Okay, just checking. Right, sounds like they got it. Man.
We saw that same backhand flip by Kanak Ja in his earlier match, just opening up the point, putting instant pressure. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of that tonight in the singles quarterfinals.
Wow, I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, forehand to forehand. Samson just trick-or-treating all over this bowl of candy. I wonder what Shao Yu's game plan is right now. Oh, let it drop a little bit. Made up his mind a little late. Saw that the opportunity was there. Ooh, backhand loop, long serve there. Just overshooting it. Contact not quite right, and it's 7-all. Is Samson a fireman, paramedic?
I believe he's a paramedic.
Jeez. The ball with no returns. That's the power we see from his backhand on just a rally shot sometimes. Flat hit, crushed it out of court. And now he's got the lead, Samson. Ooh. It was a delayed great timeout. The timeout was let him get a point and then start doing the game plan. Change this. 9-7 for Shao Yu. Oh, it sounded like Shao had a shot off his hand there. Came down on the table. Rare to see him lobbing from the forehand side. Samson closing in. Ooh.
Went to the well one time. Too many, it looks like, with that backhand banana.
I think from context, I get what that means. Oh, game to Shao Yu. This could get very interesting from here on out. The timeout, it's funny, not immediately, but shortly after, I mean, Shao Yu just won an overwhelming amount of points after his timeout. Do you remember the score on the timeout?
I want to say that might have been 8-all or 9-8
Okay.
or 8-7.
Okay, or maybe 6-7, or who knows, but yeah.
But I know that Samson won the next point
Right,
after the timeout and then lost the next 3.
right, and then got one more, and then Shao Yu just closed it out. Samson was seeming a bit uncomfortable with some of his loops, taking some shots that, I don't know, just arced up a little bit, sailed off the table here and there, some higher. He's got a lot of power and a lot of great spin, but most of his shots, the trajectory has been very low. And sometimes he even sort of punches it and blocks with some great power, like a counter punch. I think he's got to keep the ball down a little bit, and we'll see him spin to open the point, hopefully.
But again, starting out to Shao Yu's forehand. The feeling we're going to see a lot of balls straight down the line after the serve. And there's Shao Yu going out to the forehand.
Stepping around, using that backhand. We've seen it a few times, and we expect it. He's going to do whatever he can to cover the table with his backhand.
If Samson can get into the forehand-to-forehand exchanges, he'll be happy. Shao Yu, the backhand-to-backhand exchanges.
Ooh. A ball that high, I thought Samson would be able to do something to finish the point. Shao Yu bringing it back. Nice shot just off the backhand corner there. Stepping around and looping it. Nice, very strong shot.
Shao Yu electing to flip with his backhand on those short serves to his forehand side. Gives him a little bit of an angle out to Samson's forehand, as well as he can drop it short to the center.
Oh. Ooh, thought it was going to come down.
Those are the free points that Samson is really counting on when he's playing that ball deep out to Shao's forehand. Again, you'd never.
Oh, that serve would have been so long. It's like the middle of the net. The bounce almost hit the net in the air. Oh, little inside out spin from Shao. Clever forehand. Not trying to overpower it. Yeah, just turn and catch the inside of the ball, creating an awkward shot for Samson.
That's a big forehand loop. Samson really jumped on top.
Popped it up just a little bit. And yeah, Samson doing what he can to make the most of it. Shao now down not only in games, but in points, 4-6.
Oh, what a return by Samson.
Oh, man, recovery off the edge. Oh, that is a tough shot.
That shows you his focus right now when he's able to pick up edge balls.
Shao Yu going for the backhand there, just clipping the edge of the paddle. Oh, overshooting, and it's 8-5. Samson getting ever closer to the finish line. Men's singles over 30. Oh, sounded like it caught the edge of his paddle. 4-point lead, 2 away from finishing it up. Shao Yu has no timeouts left. Neither player does. Oh, there's that backhand. Just tucks and unloads. Two-point game. Oh, an uncomfortable shot there, just not lifting, getting any power on it. After a great forehand loop, Shao Yu blocks it back, and Samson put in an uncomfortable position near the ground for that shot. Hanging on to a 1-point lead in the fourth.
That's what Samson needs to do.
Forehand to forehand battle all day long. That's Samson's game plan. Shao Yu now battling 2 match points.
And there he has it.
Very
Samson
nice.
Dubina, the U.S. over 30 men's singles champion. Excellent play by the Ohioan.
Absolutely. All that training, checking out the website right now for Samson Dubina, our men's over 30 singles champion. Nice adjustment there. He was going to go for that attack and changed his mind and pushed it short and left Shao Yu with a very tough shot. Shao dumped it into the net. Tough opponent to beat. Shows the focus and strategy, not only the conditioning physically of Samson, but mentally came in very focused to play his game.
I just loved him getting that back edge.
Oh,
return.
that's so beautiful when that happens.
I mean, to have the presence of mind to be able to rebalance yourself, get your racket on the ball. He didn't win the point, but wow, he set the stage for just excellent concentration throughout the final points.
Yeah. So Kanak Ja and Adam Hugh. I hope that's next, but I guess we'll see.
There's a number of matches. The problem when you have a player like Kanak Ja who's in junior events.
And cadets, right?
And cadets, and he's beating the big boys. I know we're going to have another chance to see my partner in crime from the booth, Cory Eider, who upset Yahao Zhang.
He's been having a great tournament.
He's been playing awesome. He took out Jonathan Au, which was a little bit of an upset. He had been undefeated against him.
Yeah. His match with Jonathan O, there was a big comeback starting to happen. And Cory pulled it, just turned things around completely. Counter loops all day long, hooking side spin shots left and right. That was a spectacular match.
And now Cory is in the quarterfinals, and he's playing Grant Lee.
Ooh. You know you've got a biased announcer here. Cory's been great to watch. Grant Lee's just a great person, outstanding athlete, top player from USC. Yep, Jonathan O.
Excellent. So we're going to get the next matchups from the control desk. Don't change your web channel. We'll be back with more live action in the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Run. 2-0. Before. 2-2. This. Slow. You shot and stay here.
Yep.
You have 2 minutes warm up, please.
All right, we're back for live action in the men's singles quarterfinal. Far side of the table is Cory Eider. On the near side, Grant Lee, playing out of California. Grant's originally from the Boston area. Cory's originally from Minnesota, now is currently residing in the New Jersey, New York area, playing at the Lily Yip Table Tennis Center. Alongside of me is Rich Martin. I'm Sean O'Neill. Rich, Cory has definitely been the biggest surprise of all of our quarterfinalists, upsetting Jonathan O, a very close match, and then taking out Yahao Zhang in the last round, winning 11-2 in the 7th. So Cory's been with us in the booth for a number of matches so far this tournament, so we'll get a chance to see his extremely strong and consistent attacks, primarily from the forehand side, but very smart. He has a tennis background, takes the game extremely seriously, and we're about to start in this best of 7 men's singles quarterfinal. Actually, Rich, I think it was 11-3 in the 7th game. I just checked the results. Don't want to take away any extra points. Here we go. Men's singles quarterfinal.
1-0.
Grant Lee will be in the finals of the men's doubles, along with his partner Adam Hugh.
1-1.
It looks like they just split the difference there. One apiece.
Rich, I'm pretty sure that neither one of these players have made the semifinals of the Nationals, so I'm sure both of them are feeling a little bit of extra pressure given the opportunity that this match affords the winner.
I think that'll ease up in time. That's the first game, pretty sure.
Grant coming in at 25.55 in rating, while Cory coming in at 25.08, so a slight edge on paper to Grant Lee. Grant has played internationally for the United States in the World Championships.
Wow.
Very nice angles by Grant Lee. Cory can be quite a retriever off the table. His earlier matches in the men's singles, he surprised a number of players by his ability to counter loop on the forehand side with such strength. Most of the time he's known more of a heavy spinner on both sides of the table, both forehands and backhands. But his forehand really came alive.
7-2.
Oh, going for a big backhand.
It was up for grabs. Well, I guess it's Christmas kick.
Big windup, still with a
Wow, good touch.
4-7.
Cory just going a little bit long on those off the table step arounds. Nice inside out serve there by Cory to get a little bit of breathing space right now. That's a big swing.
8.
It's in there.
6, 8.
Oh, Cory got lucky on that ball. Slight pop up, Grant unable to take advantage.
And there's your Christmas gift.
9-7.
Oh, beautiful soft roll from the forehand side.
I'd say
Wasn't
that-
deep enough to rip, but he's still got a little bit of pace on the ball.
What delicious serve it was. Another one. Oh.
8-10.
So what's happened when you set up for it, here it comes and you miss it? It's like, wow, how did they do that? What a
Nice
placement.
push out to the forehand.
Perfect.
Not so risky, but a well-placed deep
Yeah.
ball.
Yep.
Traditionally, when playing against pen holders who tend to live in their backhand corner, Cory saw where Grant was, decided to go out to the forehand. Direct point. And is rewarded with the first game in this best of 7.
Game 2. Serve deep. 0-0. One, 0.
Everyone has to have a fast serve, I'm telling you.
Keeping Cory out of his backhand corner for Grant. If he can get his first loop and make Cory move around, he should have a little bit more angle to deal with. Cory, on the other hand, is really trying to take advantage of this forehand loop, especially out to Grant's forehand. Those are nice controlled spins. Low risk, well placed. A lot of depth on that ball.
And consistent.
Rich, I was talking to Shao earlier, right before we were trying to figure out who Cory might be playing in the quarters. And I was noticing how his consistency was really playing a strong role in how well he was doing. Cory doesn't go for the biggest shot. He's got a nice forehand when the shot's there, but it's just that constant heavy spin and the depth that he's been getting here in Vegas has really allowed him to keep the pressure on. Oh, excellent fight for that net ball. Didn't go over, but great reaction, staying close to the table. For those jumping back and forth between both of our streams, Shao Yu and Timothy Wong have started on table number 2. Of course, both these matches will be archived, so you can watch them at your leisure while they're being streamed live. Want to open up both windows, playing both at the same time.
Great serve.
Cory getting some points off of pushing and blocking. Both these players have had a very long day, especially on Grant's side, considering he's in the men's doubles final, so he has had a tough set of matches along with his partner Adam.
And that was delicious.
Good shot by Cory. Good try on that follow-up. You can see Cory reminding himself just a little too close to that ball in the second attack. Definitely wants to get his forehand in. Lakes have got to be feeling a little tired at this late stage of the day. These are big points right here. Once again, a little bit of an unforced error there. Cory just having difficulties getting that first spin in. He really needs to take his time. And that's a nice combination there. Rich, I really love when Cory's playing how positive he is. Every time he gets a point, he doesn't go crazy. Just encourages himself, keeps his feet moving. Oh, great block there. Oh, nice pickup.
9, 8.
Oh, nice forehand touch block there by Cory. He's got the serve right now at 9-all. Let's see how aggressive he is on this serve. If he just plays it safe and fights for the opening. Oh, beautiful short serve to the forehand. It looked like he took an extra couple dribbles on that ball bounce before the toss. Really trying to figure out where Grant would feel the most discomfort. Had an opportunity, went for a little bit of an inside-out forehand. Not wanting to go for too much, didn't quite go for enough. Credit Grant Lee on that positional attack, forcing Cory off the table, tying up this match at 1 game apiece. Cory's corner being coached by Barry Detel. Barry's giving him quite a bit of advice. You can see Barry going through all the motions, reminding him where to play the ball, what not to do, what to look for, things to be aware of. See Barry giving the kind of the step around motion, get your forehand into play. If Cory continues just playing more of a safe keep it on the table, it will not put that much pressure on Grant, who has both forehand and backhand attacks with beautiful technique. We'll see if Cory's able to come out of this break a little bit more offense, or if he tries to play a little bit safer.
Time. Game 3. Lead. 0-0.
Very nice setup for that forehand drive. Control backhand opening, followed by a nice step around. And then a nice deep serve. Really changing up the pace on Grant Lee. Grant with the serve now. Solid blocks from the backcourt by Cory Eider. Grant really taking the ball off the bounce. Cory having no difficulty keeping it deep on the opposite side of the table. Oh, nice powerful third ball attack. Oh, big forehand loop there. Cory takes a very large swipe at the ball. I think that makes it difficult for Grant to really pick up where he's going. It's not that short, compact stroke that Grant has on either the forehand or backhand. Cory really needs to stay a bit closer. It's so tough to run down those balls from Grant when he's attacking to both corners.
I agree. I think he should try to stay close to the half table for his game.
3-4.
Again, throughout tonight, We've seen so many players going for those misdirection pushes, just not putting enough spin on the ball to bring them down. There's a flip off the end. Again, very aggressive serve from Cory. Rich, it seems like both these players are trying to be so perfect on all their shots. They're not really opening it up or going for too much offense. It's thinking placement, placement, placement. It's almost as if they're both afraid to miss.
I think it's always safer to try to be safe and keep it on, for sure.
That's a good move there by Cory to get the first attack in.
And a weak return.
Right idea. Cory just has to move a little bit more so he's not jammed on that loop from the middle of the table. He's getting the shots that he wants.
It just looked like he should be closer to that ball when he goes it.
Cory would like to have that back. You see him shadow stroking after the point. Again, both these players playing quite safe on all their shots. That's a nice opening by Cory. Grant's going to re-loop that ball. He's got to drive the ball a lot more forward. Can't be reaching for it. Not here in Vegas. Oh, beautiful inside out serve short to the forehand. Cory able to really put in some good tactics the last few points of this game. Samson, if Grant's going to make a run, he's got to do it rather quickly, just over there kind of pushing and blocking, getting the occasional loop, not really imposing his game on Cory. Cory taking his time, but still having some difficulty with those shots in the middle of the table. Not sure if he should step around, maybe make a strong backhand from the middle, or take a little bit more of a risk to turn the corner. I would say, Rich, if Cory could come out, mix up the serves like we've seen him do, especially at the end of the first game, where those quick, deep serves and short to the forehand, that'll really put a lot more pressure on Grant's footwork, while at the same time, if Grant maybe serve a little bit more out to the forehand side and get his attacks in, could see a little bit of a change. There's the out to the forehand. Cory very strong with the backhand block. And a stick block, keeps it nice and low, very little risk, keeps moving it around. He's got both down the line block, very strong, and the into the body. Oh, so close, so close. That was the ball that he absolutely wanted. He felt comfortable going for the re-loop after the 5 to 6 shot exchange. Let's see where Cory takes his serves, if he goes out to the forehand or if he jams something into the body. Staying with the forehand. Another control. Got to be more offensive minded on that first weak ball by Grant. Cory's going to put pressure on him. It's a nice combination there. Cory really picking that second ball up almost below the table. Playing a little bit too consistent. If you're going to push out to the forehand, don't run around the middle to play your backhand. Be ready to counter with those balls. Again, the opportunity's there, but got to move a little bit more to step around. Oh, that's a powerful forehand flip. Oh, Cory got away with a high return there. Still very tough for those penholder reverse backhand attacks. The ball gets up a little bit high on you. It's not that easy because your racket is so closed. And Cory brings it back up to 5-all with a series of control blocks. Now, a little bit of a warning to make sure each player tosses the ball up. Oh, a deep serve. Could it be deeper?
He used the whole table.
That serve.
6, 5.
Cory got away with another short ball. It looked a little bit high, but it also didn't have any spin on it. So when Grant went for the flip by catching it from below the net, there was nothing that was going to bring the ball down. Cory with a little bit of space here. Up 7-5, 2-1 in games. Aggressive push that just floats long. Not a bad idea with the lead. That's just reaching for the ball. If Cory's going to make that block, he's got to move his feet. Can't just stand flat-footed. Grant evens up this game at 7 apiece. Both players playing so careful. I think Cory would be comfortable giving up the first attack and then moving the ball around. Grant also has to keep a little bit more active with his footwork. Oh, beautiful fishing by Cory Eider in the backcourt. Grant continuing to get the forehand attacks in.
Best point of the match.
again, Cory Eider controlling the angles with the blocks, forcing Grant Lee to just go long. I want to thank Rich Martin for jumping in. Just had the return. Were you victorious?
I was victorious.
Ooh, Cory Eider 1 point away from taking a commanding 3-1 lead in this best of 7.
In the few points that I've seen, it looks like Cory's been forcing Grant to get about 4 or 5 powerful shots on the table just to get a point.
Just keeping it on. Both these players just almost feeling each other out into the 4th game. No one going for too much. And Cory happy to be in the blocking role.
Ooh. They're actually good friends, but I don't think they've ever played head-to-head, which is interesting. They won the teams in Ohio recently, I believe last year. And yeah, I think this is their first time facing each other, so yeah.
Just look at Cory's body language over there. He is jumping back and forth. Look at Grant. He's
well, Grant's more of a Zen master, and Cory is more of a fireball. That's sort of just, you can hear it in their play, and yeah, Grant definitely plays like a fireball, but stays pretty calm, shows when he needs to, and tries to stay focused. I think Cory's focus zone seems to be pumped and amped at all times.
If I could give Cory one piece of advice right now, is play a lot more offensive. When you've got a lead, don't play slow. Put the pressure on. You've got a couple games to work with. If you can get a 2 or 3 point lead in this match right now, what's Grant going to do? Overpower him?
Well, here's a question. I mean, he's up 3-1 right now, so whatever he's been doing seems to be working. You think he should change his tactics?
Absolutely. I think he should set the pace. Don't allow what Grant's adjustment is right now to come and factor into the match. Go out there, make Grant play his ball, play some offense, especially out to the forehand side. Grant's got such a nice backhand control. He can do so much with the reverse pen holder, from controlling the short ball to opening up to stepping around.
0-0.
If that reverse pen hold backhand kicks in, I think it's going to be a little tougher for Cory to maintain the lead. Ooh.
Definitely want to make your serve. You know Grant is going to be playing offense, right? He's down 3-1. He's not going to start pushing and blocking.
Although he did give a pretty nice third ball opportunity to Cory on that. Bravo to Cory for his serves, earning himself that nice third ball. High risk serve after that into the net one. Passive play by Cory.
And well placed by Grant. I mean, he did jam him into the elbow a little bit, but
right.
There was an opportunity because it wasn't so fast.
Yeah, the next ball. Yeah, had he stepped it around, that's right. Lead service. I didn't see it.
Okay.
Grant did. It's a risky serve too. The fast down the line. Not afraid. Whoa, what a point!
Great play on both players' stand.
Two reverse pen hold backhands blocking, moving to both corners from Cory, and Grant just finishing it on the 5th loop. Ooh.
That's the 3rd backhand loop that Cory has gone for that has missed. Hasn't really found its range quite yet. But I like the fact that he's going for it, not just throwing in one more block.
Yeah, even on defense, Cory puts a lot of pressure on between blocks, like close to the table, even a little far back. I mean,
he knows the angles. When he's off the table and people are looping at him, he's not that far out of position. He's ready to get that new nice down the line punch.
Ooh. Well, that's actually, I think Cory's made it very far in this tournament, been playing great, and A lot of people might not be familiar with Cory. Sort of relatively new to the scene at the national level and coming out here and taking down some household names.
He took a break from the game. He was a very strong mini cadet from Minnesota. Nice forehand loops.
Oh, uncomfortable shot for Grant. I thought he had one more loop in him, even with the top of the net on that.
But Cory took a break after having a very strong mini cadet career. Played a lot of tennis, played a lot of hockey for Minnesota. Got back into the sport and has really shown what athletic skill and great concentration and mental skills that he has, bringing those sports into table tennis.
Ice hockey?
Ice hockey.
Wow. He's a fighter.
He's from Minnesota.
Hey. Ooh. That looked like it could have been his point. Grant getting a little break there. Grant got the final hand wipe.
There's the nice patented Eider opening.
Grant not seeming to be able to judge how much spin was on it. Buried it into the middle/bottom of the net. Ooh.
Another one.
These shots, these should be his bread and butter. Get a nice high third ball. Used to seeing him make a much higher percentage of these. What once was 6'4", now 6'6". This is it for Grant. He's got to win this game just to see some more playing time in this tournament.
Be interesting to see if he contemplates a timeout towards the end of this game. Stay alive. It's a nice backhand opening off the bounce.
Whoa, my goodness! The power shot from Cory answered equally loud and louder by Grant Lee right to the corner. What a shot.
After re-looping off the bounce, he stepped in.
What a crazy high-risk shot to play, and he did it successfully for a 1-point lead. Oh! Oh my goodness! Talk about high risk. 2 in a row. That's Grant Lee's signature right there. If he can keep that up, it's going to be a real job for Cory to pull out the match here. Oh, deep on the table,
Really
caught a little
deep.
edge.
Yep.
Trajectory changed a little bit on the bounce.
And I don't think, Adam, we're going to see Cory trying to match Grant shot for shot. He's going to get back into his comfort zone and try to get some heavy spins on the ball.
That's right, he's got to play his game. Ooh. Very interesting point.
Who will be the first to call a timeout?
That's right. You'd have to imagine at this point it's going to be Grant. Although if he gets the next 2 points, or maybe even this one, we'll see.
Oh, biggest serve for
There
Cory
it is.
so far.
So Grant calls the timeout first, battling off some points here. He's 2 points away from losing the match and 3 points away from winning the game. What do you think he's talking to Michael Wong, longtime
Right now,
friend?
they're back in action. Time.
What do you think Grant said? You just think he tried to break his rhythm?
Boy, that's tough. Wow. Probably said, I'm going for it. Got to go for it.
Right,
What's
big
there to
shots.
lose? He's been making the big shots. Maybe just try to get Cory out of the rhythm as the server. Oh, what
big
a
point.
quality deep serve.
Risky. Wow, fearless serve from Cory.
It would not surprise me if Grant wins this point for Cory to call a timeout.
Right. Well, you know the game well, Sean. Your predictions have been pretty epic so far. Oh, beautiful shot. A lot of pressure on Grant to get the second loop on there after stepping around the backhand corner for that forehand loop.
It looks like Cory wants to stay there and battle.
Wow. Oh,
and there he has
it.
it. Cory Eider will be in the final four of the U.S. men's singles here in Las Vegas with one more upset victory.
Wow. What a big match. That ball comes over the net. We're talking deuce. Just couldn't lift it over. Great playing by Cory Eider to defeat, I believe Grant is what, number 5 seed here in the tournament?
Grant is tied for 5th seed, along with Jim Butler and Qua, who have both been eliminated. But Cory Eider in the 9 through 16 slot.
Wow. Pretty big upset. Well, bravo to Cory Eider for excellent play, forcing Grant out of his comfort zone. Some risky serves, risky shots, sticking it through. We'll be seeing more of him tomorrow right here in the stadium.
And for those of you watching, of course, with our 2 streams going, we've got Timothy Wong now leading 3 games to 2 against Shao on table 2. And hopefully we'll have the feature match of the night coming up next.
Adam Hugh and Kanak. Wow. Cory running over to the booth. Great match. Big smile. Nice to see such a smile on that fierce competitor. Very happy about that. He's had a great tournament so far, and I believe this is his first time playing the stadium for the final matches. The semis, right? First time he's ever played it, huh?
Absolutely. We talked before this tournament. Cory was kind enough during the North American Team Championships to jump into the booth, had a wonderful time doing commentary.
Yes, I heard some.
Along with Jim Butler, and he was saying, Sean, I'll probably only have a couple matches, and I can help you out as much as you need. Well, he's helping us out by being the featured player on table number 1, giving us some great highlights, some great fights. He will be in the final 4.
Have you seen a lot of his matches on YouTube?
I've seen a couple of them.
I will say, when there are umpires out there, there's a very different player than when there aren't umpires out there.
And he will be going up against David Zhuang, who had beaten Qua Win
steadily, right? Was it
4-0? Not even much of a match.
Well, Dave Zhuang's game is very tough for a lot of people. A short-pipped, great touch hitter, blocker, tricky serves. Dave Zhuang's got as much experience as anybody still playing in the U.S. and then some. Dave Zhuang is from the class. There are about 4 players that in the last 5 years or so considered the older guys, and the new crop of kids, no matter how hard they practiced, were just behind, couldn't keep up, and that changed a little bit. Some of the older guys were not playing as much, focusing on coaching, and Dave Zhuang seems to be one of very few who didn't take a long break, still competing. Cheng Yinghua in that category. Lupulescu we haven't seen that much of, and there's one, Fan Yiyong hanging in there for a while, but
he played quite a bit during the Olympic year at the Olympic tryouts.
Right.
Yeah, age does catch up with you.
And Fan's been doing a ton of coaching. It's still a great player, but some of the youth out here, some of the young 20s guys have been able to catch him here and there. Haven't seen Barney Reed play lately.
It's been a while. I remember him. Well, of course, he played the big Olympic match to qualify for London with Timothy Wong.
That was the timeout, right? The timeout, the haunting timeout, I remember. Man, yeah, he had last I saw him competing, he was playing very well. Smarter and smarter every year. If you had asked him, despite rating, when was your peak, he'd say right now. That was the last thing I remember him saying. I'm better now than I've ever been. And yeah, wisdom and game strategy, I think that's the case. Definitely true. Well, I'll check and see what else we have coming up for matches.
Okay, we're going to do our best to get Adam and Kanak on table 1. Of course, Kanak is in a big fight with the juniors to try to qualify for the junior team after he qualified for the cadet team.
Wow.
As well as winning the under 21 men's division.
Kanak was almost, I believe, during the men's trials last year. That was the one where he lost to D. Tran, right? He was winning. He had a winning record, I want to say like 4-2, and had a close match with D. Tran, and then it turned around. Or maybe he only had one loss at that point. He came very close to making the mini cadets, juniors, and men's team. A 12-year-old on 4 national teams making the men's national team. That's nuts. So Tim Wong is up 6-2 and 3-2 in games, I believe, versus Shao Yu.
We just had a really tough match with Samson Dubina in the over 30 final. Not sure if that's Samson's first big title at the national level, but we do remember him playing the finals against Michael Landers a number of years ago.
Oh, outstanding match. Was 11-8 in the 7th?
Sounds about right. After he was leading 3-1.
Wow. Those guys could counter loop for days. Forehand, backhand, outstanding match. When we close down our live stream late tonight, other than watching Kanak versus Mark Hazinski, if you're looking for some semi-retro, check out Samson Dubina versus Mike Landers from the Nationals. Was that 3 years ago?
3 or 4.
3 or 4, okay.
But yes, all the matches have been uploaded to YouTube from one publisher or another. So if you type in Landers and Dubina, you'll find that match. As well as all these matches that we're watching this week. They'll be there for you to watch in the coming days after the competition as well.
Tim Wong up 10-3 right now. 7 match points. And scene. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to find out more about the upcoming matches and keep you posted.
We'll be right back. Just a quick update. It looks like they will be moving the Adam Hugh Kanak Ja quarterfinal match to tomorrow morning or afternoon, based on the fact that Kanak has still a number of matches to finish in the junior division. So just a quick update. We'll get any additional changes posted, but as of right now, our next set of matches will be starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning Pacific Coast time.